The book of Micah, chapter 7, and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord Yahweh? By Shem Yahweh thy power. Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it, and I just trusted my decision, and I went on. But then I got an epiphany, and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes, and it's like, ooh, I love the color, I love the style, the heel is the right size, and it's a reasonable price, like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you. And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me. It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me. And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit. It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that they're not a good fit for you. So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know is going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort. Don't do it.
All right, before I continue, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teaching the course where I learned this truth. All right, peace and salutations to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai's elect, the house of David. All right, we finna go through this lesson real fast, Lord willing. It be edifying, all right? So I showed you a clip up to this point. Let you hear the madness that this demon had to speak, all right? And you heard it, all right? And this is one of the haughty daughters of Zion, all right? Look at her face, all right? Look at her them bangs and shit, all right? Know what I'm saying? This is a proud woman, all right? Let me read this right here, 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It say, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, all right? And that's what, what I'm saying, a lot of these women over here embody this type of mindset and this type of, I'm saying, just the way they move, all right? She said she was with a man, all right? He was a good man, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? He was a good man out of all the things she said, but she said she still couldn't make it work with him, and that's because the majority of these bitches over here are whores, all right? They got so many different men's semen in them that on any given day, they crave the DNA of another man, all right? And then on top of that, most of these bitches over here in Babylon, they don't want, quote unquote, good men, all right? They want the Pookie and Ray Ray types, all right? Just look at Sierra, all right? You know what I'm saying? She with a square nigga like Russell Wilson, all right? Square than a motherfucker, but she misses her old life with the future nigga, all right? That's why she makes songs about being independent. That's why she wear the clothes that she wear, all right? The thought of it, whole apparel, right? Because she's these type of women are naturally attracted to wicked men, all right? And a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. Let me read some of this in Ecclesiasticus chapter 26. We're going to start at verse 7 and say, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that had hold of her as though he held a scorpion. All right, so these women, all right, these wicked women, first and foremost, if the Lord ain't dealing with you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be beguiled by these women, all right? The scriptures clearly tell you in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, whosoever pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So if you ain't an elect Israelite man, you're gonna always fall victim to a woman in some way, all right, whether it be your mother, you know what I'm saying, your daughter, you know what I'm saying, or your woman, all right? Scriptures even speak about keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lied in thy bosom, all right, you know what I'm saying? Verse 8, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids, all right? Look at this woman eyelids, all right? You know what I'm saying? They all black, all right? Look at her face, you know what I'm saying? The way she holds her face, this is a proud woman, all right? Verse 10, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her ears straightly, lest she abuse herself to overmuch liberty, all right? Here it is again, she got a good man, but she feels something is missing. That's because she has liberty to get abroad and be around and see other shit that she don't have no business seeing, all right? And women's supposed to be at home. They supposed to be out in the streets and shit. But again, in this society, understand and know that the roles have been reversed, all right? Jeremiah 31 and 22. The Lord had created a new thing in the earth. The woman shall compass a man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got these women out here moving how they moving, all right? Let me see. Verse 11, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So don't be in astonishment or amazement when your woman starts doing wickedness, all right? Whether there be some hoe shit or just any other kind of wickedness, all right? Marvel not if she trespass against thee, all right? Verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. All right, so she gonna be a carousel riding and a carousel drinking, loose ass type of woman. All right, and you ain't to marvel when you find these things out about these women over here. All right, jump down to verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. All right. You clearly see she wasn't that, all right? You know what I mean? Let me see. Jumping down to verse 22. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. All right? So a harlot is accounted as spit in the eyes of the Lord, all right? Verse, especially the Israelite harlot, the daughters of Zion, the scripture tell you there shall be no whore of the daughters of Zion, all right? Verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So dude, that she quote unquote left and whatnot, maybe he's a man of the Lord, all right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Lord had her leave so that man could get his get his blessing and get what the Lord want to give to him, all right? And part of it was removing her out of his life, all right? The Lord works in mysterious ways, all right? But let's let this continue out. We're going to keep flowing. Roll into the next clip.
I'm a pretty emotionally intelligent dude. I've noticed that there's only room for my emotions when they're convenient for the woman that's asking me to be emotionally intelligent. That any emotional labor I do that's not for her convenience, or not that she's something she specifically asked for, that either goes unnoticed, or when I'm saying something that's not favorable, the shit gets used against me and it becomes about how she feels about what I said and not about the shit that I said. Maybe she making too much shit, somebody cry. life and you don't know what to do with that type of man. You're not lying. This is not lying. This is fact. Sweetheart, my baby, if all you done had is dudes that don't know how to express themselves, don't come sitting in front of me. A nigga that know how to express himself.
Alright, so you heard this part, alright? This nigga talking about a emotionally intelligent man, alright? You niggas are weak, alright? And what he's saying, you know what I mean? Man, hell no. The shit he was saying, that's some worldly shit, alright? That's some shit you learn growing up in Babylon, being around a bunch of weak niggas and a bunch of harlot hoes, alright? Be emotionally intelligent, alright? Man, real men don't move off emotions, alright? Real men move off of logic, alright, and reason, alright? You're supposed to be swayed and moved and tossed to and fro off of your fucking emotions. That's a bitch-like characteristic, alright? And then the nigga is speaking along the lines of, you know what I'm saying, these women have had so many fuck boys and you know what I'm saying, weak type of niggas that when they do get a man that got his shit on point and whatnot, they don't know what to do, alright? They don't know how to move with it, alright? Again, ultimately at the end of the day, just understand a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, alright? You know what I'm saying? This is why the Lord is raising up his prophets, alright? This is why the Lord got the elect men coming back in their stead, alright? As to tell you in Daniel 12 and 13, stand in that light at the end of days, alright? Because the Lord is going to make a clear distinction on what a real man is and what a real man ain't, alright? Emotionally intelligent, alright? And again, some of the shit that he was saying, alright, could be used for, you know what I'm saying, educational purposes and whatnot, but the truth of the Lord overcomes all of that shit, alright? Hold on, Slacky. Alright, y'all forgive me. A bunch of distractions, alright? It's Satan over here. Alright, let me read this in Daniel 12 and 13. It say, but go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy light at the end of days, alright? And that's what the real men are doing, alright? You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold, alright? Let me find that right quick in Isaiah 13. Alright, and you emotional ass niggas who putting these bitches on pedestals and doing all of this shit just for a nigga to even be sitting up there having a debate with these bitches, show you that nigga is off, alright? You niggas are through, alright? Isaiah 13 and 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. Alright, that's what the Lord is going to do to the Israelite elect men, alright? That's what the Lord is going to do. He's already doing it now, alright? It's just, you know what I'm saying, these wicked motherfuckers of the world don't have eyes to see it, alright? You know what I'm saying? 1 second, I can... Alright, let me read this right quick in Sirach 42. Then we're going to play the next clip. It's what is this? Verse 11. Say, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughingstock to thy enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Alright, jumping down to verse 14. Well, I'm going to read it through order. I'm going to jump through. I'm going to read verse 12, 13, then I'm going to go to 14. Say, behold, not everybody's beauty is sitting out in the midst of women, for from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. All right, they say better is the churlishness of a man, all right, than a courteous woman, all right? You know what I mean? Let's let this continue, though.
Complaining when I goddamn express myself. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I resent? I resent all the people who said black don't crack, okay, growing up, and led me to believe that because I was black, that I wouldn't crack. But you know what? I did, okay? I cracked. Okay? I cracked like a fault line.
Lord shows you that one. All right. These women are finished. Just like 1 second. Okay. Back to 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6. All right, we read this earlier. It say, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All right, you know what I'm saying? So this is another proud whore of Zion, all right? When she was young and in her youth, all right, she was living it up, all right? On that carousel, you know what I'm saying? All of the wickedness you can imagine, all right? And now, you see, life ain't treating her so good, all right? Amos 7 and 17, it say, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemah, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. All right, thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. And Israel shall surely go into captivity, fourth of his land. All right, we're still living that prophecy out. All right, to this day. This is Micah 2 and verse 10. It say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction. All right, so the lifestyle and the way that these people are accustomed to living their lives and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's destroying them, and the Lord is bringing all kind of plagues on them, all right? You know what I'm saying? Even you Israelites are being plagued with different kind of shit, all right? Here it is. She's more than likely, I think she's an Israelite. All right, she's got melanin. But even when she was in the sun, and she said the sun was doing her a disservice, all right? It was cooking her ass, all right? You know what I mean? She said she cracked like Pookie on New Jack, all right? You know what I mean? And a lot of you women gonna crack like that in the times we coming into. You're gonna crack spiritually and physically. All right, the Lord is gonna bring your greatest fears and delusions upon you. All right, the Lord ain't gonna he gonna starve you people out. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna do all types of manner of, you know what I'm saying, judgment to you people. All right, and it's gonna hit you women the worst. All right, because you're emotional and you don't know how to. You know what I'm saying? You know, women, they don't know how to deal with hard times and shit. That's why this place America has all these different fucking cities, all right? The city is a dwelling place for a queen, all right? It's where shit is made accessible for some fucking women, all right? Let me read this in Isaiah 32. Then I'm gonna play the last clip and we'll close. Isaiah 32 and verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days a year shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right, that's what's coming to this place, all right? And you women, all right? That's what's coming. Strip you and make you bare. All right, gird sackcloth upon your loins, all right? They shall lament for the teeth, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. They're gonna lament for the things that they're able to do in this city today. All right, they're gonna mourn for it. All right, they're gonna pray for it, but they're not gonna get it. All right, only thing they're gonna get is this right here, Isaiah 13 and verse 16. It reads, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. All right, that's what they're going to get. They're going to get their kids put to death in front of them, and they're going to get ravished, all right, taken by force by many, 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 many men. Many, 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 many times over, all right? That's the judgment that the Lord got coming to you haughty ass hoes of Israel, all right? So let's roll into this last clip, and then we'll shut it down.
I don't know who told us you got to be a witch to be black. You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft that is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. I am angry that the powers that be in social media and in culture
Alright, I'm gonna let her finish, but I gotta read this. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. It say, "But I suffer not a woman to teach." Alright, so what is this woman supposed to be not doing? She's not supposed to be teaching, alright? And she's a pastor or some shit, alright? What you women ain't pastors and shit. Alright, a woman is supposed to be in subjection to her husband. That's a man's job, alright? Now what she's saying about about witchcraft and sorcery and all of that shit that takes place in the music industry, that's all good and true, but what she doesn't realize is the shit that she's doing right now is a part of witchcraft and sorcery as well. Alright, she's a fucking witch her goddamn self by the shit that she's doing, and the Lord said he suffered not a witch to live. Alright, the Lord gonna kill women like this. Women who mindsets is to go out and congregate, get in congregations and spew madness to other women. Alright, and you other women that eat it up, just understand and know the Lord got you eating it up for a reason as well. Job 12 and 16, with him is strength and wisdom to deceive, and the deceiver is his. So anybody that's beguiled and taken by, you know what I'm saying, these fucking thoughts and harlots and female pastors and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that's because the Lord wants you to be taken, and the Lord is going to kill you. Alright, he's going to kill you. Alright, the Lord got watchmen. The Lord got men. The Lord said the flock of his pasture are men. That's Ezekiel 34. Let me read that right quick. Ezekiel chapter 34 and 31. Now, a woman can, you know what I'm saying, teach the young women proper things like how to love their husbands, how to raise their children, guard the house, and shit like that. But when it comes to the scriptures, nah. The woman is supposed to be in subject to her own husband when it comes to the scriptures, alright? This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. It say, "And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai power." Alright, so the Lord is letting you people know that he's the power of Israel. Hold on. Yeah, give me 1 second, Mike. Alright, y'all forgive me. Had a slight distraction, but let me read this in Numbers 12 and 16. It say, "Let the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation." Alright, so men ought to be ministering. And another thing, that harlot house, alright, that temple made with the hands of men, the Lord ain't there. Alright, everything she's saying, the Lord ain't there. Alright, that's a listen, the scriptures tell you this, the Lord dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Alright, the scriptures tell you, I suffer not a woman to teach. You women aren't teachers, alright? Now you gotta extrapolate from that. An aged woman can teach a younger woman how to guard the house, you know what I'm saying, raise the children and love their husbands. That's actually what the scripture says. Let me go to Titus 2, start at verse 3. It say, "The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things." All right, when they say not giving too much wine, you can use that two ways. Drinking literal wines, as well as false philosophies and false doctrines, all right? Worldly shit that, you know what I'm saying, Big Mama passed down to, you know what I'm saying, these younger women of today, all right? Girl, you don't need that. You don't need no man. All you need is Jesus. Girl, you know all you need is an education. Girl, you better put that nigga out and do you. All right, just that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Get passed down. All right. They say, but they could be teachers of good things. All right. And what's some of the good things they could be teaching? To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahweh shall power be not blasphemed. All right. You think this bitch right here, this witch, even though she's saying what she's saying about Beyonce and them, you think she would keep her ass at home or tell some other women that they need to go their ass home and serve their husband, bear children, and guard that house? Hell no, she wouldn't do that because she don't even want to do that. She's a demon. She's a witch. All of these bitches over here, for the most part, are witches. All right. Rebellion is as witchcraft. Let me get that scripture right quick. Rebellion. 1 second. And y'all, I'm just rolling in the spirit as well, you know. Lord willing, this is edifying. Let me see. All right, this is 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 23. It say, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, Yahweh, he hath also rejected thee from being king. All right, so that's what Samuel was telling Saul. You know what I'm saying, when he didn't follow all the orders that he was given to follow. But it's the same thing today with our people. All right, you rebellious ass niggas, you rebellious ass women, you're witches. All right, you're a sorcerer. All right, and just because Beyonce and Kehlani are open with their witchcraft don't mean that you get a pass for being a witch because you think you're a pastor or whatnot. You don't get no pass. All three of you fuckers, say it this way, all three of these individuals on the screen get the same judgment. The same judgment, which is death by pain. And it's all going to come from the hands of the Lord. He going to have them death angels fuck them all up, all right?
Whatever you got in your home that's witchcraft, throw it away. Throw it away. Burn everything you got. Because we are women who are going to love God with all of our heart and all of our mind and all of our soul. We are not going to imitate the detestable practices of the nations.
All right, so you heard. She said, we're women that's going to love God. You need to love your husband. All right, that's your Lord on this earth. You can't overjump your husband to go to Yahweh. And before that, you can't overjump Yahweh Shah to get to Yahweh. See, that's the misconception that this world is governed on. And, man, listen. First and foremost, the Lord is only the God of the Israelites. He's only the God of Jacob. All right? Second, he established the order and the dynamic to play out on this earth. He got the Israelite man. Let me read it right quick. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. All right, starting at verse 1. It say, be ye followers of me, even also, it's like, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. The ordinances, that's the order. Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. That's Yahushua. All right, so you can't, he's the head of all the men. So men, the Israelite man can't jump over Yahushua to get to Yahweh. All right, you can't do it. Yahushua is the bridegroom to bid us to Yahweh. All right, Yahweh ain't even dealing with us. His face is turned from us. All right, he don't even want to see us right now. That's why he got Yahushua down. You know what I'm saying? To be our mediator. So again, but I would have you know the head of every man is a Mashiach, Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man. So the same way we can't jump over our husband, which is Yahushua, you women can't jump over your husband, which is the Israelite man, to get to Yahushua or Yahweh. All right, and the head of Hamashiach, is Yahweh. All right, so there you go. That's the order. You know what I mean? But hey. Again, the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of his people, and the 2/3 majority make up women. All right, Zechariah 13 and 8, and it shall come to pass, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. The Lord gonna put 2 out of 3 of you niggas to death. All right, it's gonna come in an assortment of ways, and that's just gonna be the end of it. All right, so that's pretty much where I'm gonna close it at with that. It's a good closing point. All right, a lot of distractions going on. All right, and I'm gonna go into some of those in my sit down that I got coming later on today. All right, and we're gonna feed the sheep. All right, so I'm gonna close it all. Honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, teaching the course where I learn this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord select, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Baba Ba, and Shalak Ram to the 2/3, the house of Saul.